Merry Christmas! One of my favorite Christmas pastimes is sipping hot apple cider and watching my favorite Christmas movie, The Miracle on 34th Street. It is a movie about a man who claims to be Santa Claus, the real Kris Kringle, and the movie spends its whole time unfolding evidence to support that claim. During the watching of this movie, you are brought in to begin to question, is it really him? What if it really is? If he's who he says he is, how tragic it is that he's not recognized or he's considered a fraud. These same questions are applicable to another miracle at Christmas. I call it the miracle in the manger. It is the question about a baby lying in a manger. Could he really be what everyone says he is? What if he is? John's gospel tells us about him in this way. It says, "In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. He was in the beginning with God. All things were made through him, and without him was not anything made that was made. In him was life, and the life was the life of men. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness does not overcome it." The big question to be answered in the movie and also in considering the birth of Jesus, it is a question of identity. Who exactly is this child that we found born in a manger? Consider for a moment the miracle of the manger and the astonishing claims made about this child. Into the humblest of circumstances, Jesus was born. He was born to an ordinary young girl named Mary. His birthplace is a stable, a barn in a small, obscure little town called Bethlehem. Yet Jesus came making amazing claims about himself. He claimed that he was sent from God. He claimed that he was the Son of God. He even claimed that he was one with God. The angel who announced his birth to the shepherds says that he was the Christ the Lord. As an adult, Jesus claimed to be the bread of heaven and living water. He claimed to have authority to forgive sins. He claimed to be the way, the truth, and the life, the resurrection, and the only hope of escaping God's judgment, the only path to eternal life. Jesus claimed all authority in heaven and earth, and he promised to return to judge the world in righteousness. What do you make of such radical claims? There are some who would ignore them. There are those, while being very respectful of Jesus, don't take his astonishing claims seriously. The religion of Islam teaches that Jesus was a prophet and a teacher. The Hindu religion teaches that Jesus is the only one way of many ways to God. Many people want to admire Jesus from a distance, but when it comes right down to it, they see him as just a nice man with a beard. C.S. Lewis explained that Jesus did not leave us with that option. He claims that Jesus left us no room for the position that he's just a nice man. We really only have three options concerning what to make of Jesus' astonishing claims. Either he was who he said he was, the Lord of all, or he made claims knowing that they were false and therefore he's a liar. Or third, he made these claims because he believed them to be true, even though they weren't, and therefore he is deceived or a lunatic. When it comes down to the astonishing claims made by Jesus, there are only three conclusions from which we can choose. He's either Lord, a liar, or a lunatic. He cannot be just a nice man. But what if he is really who he claims to be? If he is, then we will have to face him. We will have to respond to him. We will have to one day stand before him in judgment. If he is Lord of all, then we will have to take that baby and worship him. The question is, do you believe? I do. I believe that Jesus is Lord of Lords